So our boy Jaden Daniels have been off to a fire start to his NFL career. Couldn't ask for a better start, as he's won Rookie of the Month. He's won countless Rookie of the Weeks through the first 4 weeks of the season. He has been on fire. The Washington Commanders now this Sunday face their best defense that they faced all season long. Could they be in for some trouble? Let's talk about it.
The way that we live is not for everybody. We're going to run and put our bodies on people in a violent manner.
You know what time it is. It's time to come out.
I love the way she move it, shake it all day.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about the Washington Commanders facing the best defense that they faced all year long, and could we be in for some trouble? So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. Want to road to 8,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you help me reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So the Washington Commanders, for the first time this season, they're facing a quality defense. Now, I'm not going to say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense wasn't good, but their defense was more so because it was week 1 and we have a rookie quarterback. It was his first game. I want to see how Jaden Daniels and this offense prepares and plays against a defense that is hungry, a defense that is talented, a defense that is ranked highly amongst the league. And I want to see how Cliff Kingsbury responds, given the fact that he has been on fire as a play caller through the last 3 weeks of the season. He's facing a defensive mind in Jim Schwartz, who is really good. He kind of reminds me of Todd Bowles when it comes to young quarterbacks. He's going to try to mix up the looks. He's going to try to disguise some blitzes. He's going to try to get after our young quarterback, force him to his left side, because who has watched all the games? I have, and I know you have too. Jaden Daniels, he's been comfortable because he's standing in the pocket, getting great pass protection up front. However, when he is forced to roll out, it's always to his right. Jim Schwartz is going to try to force him to go to his left or his non-dominant side. Can he make those throws to his left? Potentially, but we're going to see. I think this is going to be a tough game for us all, offensively, in the sense of we may give up some sacks, we may give up some pressures, we may have a turnover, but that doesn't necessarily I don't think we're capable of scoring the football, because we are too talented offensively to not score the football. I'm just not sure if we're going to put up 40, 38, 35 like how we did the last 2 weeks. Now, if we do this against a Cleveland Browns defense that is ranked highly in amongst the league, I don't think I have any more doubts for the rest of the season. This is the Browns defense that gave up 21 to the Giants, gave up 20 to the Raiders, and gave up 13 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. This defense is serious, okay? They gave up 33 points to the Dallas Cowboys, yes, but it wasn't solely on the defense. Kayvon Turpin had a kick return. Brandon Aubrey had a couple field goal attempts. Obviously, they had some turnovers by Deshaun Watson that set up the defense in bad positions. So the defense specifically is good. Obviously, Denzel Ward is in that secondary. They play a lot of man coverage because they trust their secondary to be able to handle the receivers. Now, is Terry McLaurin going to be able to get open on these guys? Definitely. Is Noah Brown going to be able to be our big body receiver in Cabell? Luke McCaffrey, honestly, I could see having a big game because he can be that underneath slot guy that we're looking for. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, that name is very familiar for us because he's a guy that we wanted in the 2021 draft. Instead, took Jamin Davis. He is a stud himself, and he could definitely cause us some problems. Zadarius Smith and Myles Garrett as a pair, very dangerous. Obviously, Myles Garrett himself, one of the best, if not the best pass rusher in football. And then you pair him up with the healthy Zadarius Smith. It could be a long day for our tackles. Obviously, this is going to be a true test to see what Brandon Coleman is about, because he's most likely going to be 1-on-1 with Myles Garrett. It's going to be a true test to see if Andrew Wiley has shaken back and it was truly Eric Bieniemy in the scheme, because he's going to be matched up with Zadarius Smith. They give me vibes that they are interchangeable. So you can have Myles Garrett lining up on the left, you can have Myles Garrett lining up over Tyler Biadasz, the center, or you can have Myles Garrett lined up on the right. He is the one that scares me the most, okay? Not taking no credit away from Zadarius Smith, because you can get dealt with by Zadarius Smith, but I am more so worried about one Myles Garrett. Again, this offensive line has been very good to start the season, and I have minimum doubt about this offensive line moving forward past this game. It's going to be very interesting to see how we perform in this game. If we're able to keep Myles Garrett in check and he's not able to get off, he's not able to really damage us how we know he can, this is going to be very crazy, because again, I don't think I have any more doubts moving forward. This is, I'm not going to say necessarily the best defense that we face on our schedule, because Pittsburgh is later down the line, but these are one of the best defensive teams that we're going to face this season. And looking at their defense again, Jim Schwartz is a defensive mastermind. I remember his days there in Detroit. He has talent on that defensive side of the ball. They got our old friend Khaleke Hudson over there. So I definitely am going to be interested to see how the young fella is when it comes to playing the game versus the Cleveland Browns, okay? Offensively, the Cleveland Browns does not scare me at all. Let's keep it a buck, okay? They have nothing on that offensive side of the ball that scares me, okay? Obviously, we know Nick Chubb is one of the best running backs in football, and luckily, thank God, because he just returned to practice. Luckily, thank God that we don't have to play them week 7, week 6. We're getting them out. We're getting them right before he comes back, because if Nick Chubb would have came back, he probably would have went over 150, because we know this running defense is capable of giving it up on the ground. Amari Cooper, do not get me wrong, okay? Amari Cooper is a stud. I would not mind having him in a heartbeat. One of the best route runners of this generation. But Amari Cooper isn't a speedster. Amari Cooper isn't a guy that is going to take the top off of you. So a guy like Benjamin St. Juste matchup, that is his lane right there. Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper. And I'm not saying that he's going to strap him. I'm very capable and very known that and very understanding that Benjamin St. Juste could very well still give up a touchdown and still get beat over the top. That is what he does. That is how he had got beat over the top with Mike Evans. It's capable of happening, but it's not like he's going mano-a-mano with Tyreek Hill. He's going mano-a-mano with Malik Neighbors. He's going mano-a-mano with these fast receivers. Amari Cooper is very good, but I can see Benjamin St. Juste battling really well with him, okay? So offensively, again, they have nothing that worries me. It's just this defense. Grant Delpit is really good too over there in Cleveland. They do have a really good offensive line, as we know, with Jedrick Wills, Joe Batonio. Obviously, you have Jack Conklin over there. They have a really good offensive line. So if we're flipping it around, it's going to be interesting to see how our offensive line, our defensive line get after Deshaun Watson. Are we going to wake up? Are we going to build off of the game that we had versus Arizona, where we held Kyler Murray to 3 rushing yards? Let me say that again. Kyler Murray, a guy that is known for running around, causing havoc with his legs, 3 rushing yards. Deshaun Watson, they are hyping Deshaun Watson up because they feel that he is coming off of his best game, maybe of this season, maybe even as a Brown. They're thinking that he's finally turned the corner and the clock has turned back to Houston Deshaun. Let's hopefully hope that that's not the case. But Deshaun Watson, what I can say, is not Kyler Murray, so we shouldn't have to worry about him getting running all over us. Is he capable of getting out of the pocket and sending plays? Yeah, but we have an opportunity to keep that in check, and I have full confidence that we're able to keep that in check if we did that with Kyler Murray. And granted, and mind you, we were missing Cleveland Ferrell, who is one of our best pass rushers. We were missing him, and we still did that. Dexter Fowler had a hell of a game. Can he do the same thing? Can the big boys up front, Bama Wall, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, show up on a consistent basis? We'll see. Okay, they have our old friend Dustin Hopkins too, who's very interesting. So let's see how this play out, y'all. But I just wanted to bring this up. I am fully aware that we're able to win this game. We're capable of winning this game. But this is something that is very interesting and very true. This is the toughest game that Jaden Daniels has faced this season. We're at home. We're probably going to have a really good home advantage this time because we're 3-1. But this defense is going to try to get after Jaden Daniels. It could be like a Bucks game, but a winnable game because the Browns doesn't have the offensive firepower as the Bucks, if you see what I'm saying. So don't get upset. Don't think, oh, Jaden Daniels is a fluke. He's not good. It was just a first month to see if he doesn't have the games that he's been having the last couple of weeks. Okay, if he goes out there 181, a touchdown and a pick, but we still win, who cares? If he goes out there and it's a $175 for a touchdown, no picks, and we win by 3 or lose by 3, or it's a close game, who cares? I want to see how he is versus a very good Browns team. Now, or very good Browns defense. Now, I don't want to get it twisted. I don't want to lose. I want to win, and I think we're fully capable of winning. But again, we know that this season is still a season that could be full of highs and lows, okay? We're still waiting, if it happens at all. Hopefully not, but if it happens at all, Jaden Daniels having a rookie game. And this could be one of them, and I'm not mad at him if it is, because this is a really good defense. With all that being said, hopefully Jaden Daniels goes out there, continues his hot streak, and blasts these Cleveland Browns. Because let's not forget, we owe the Cleveland Browns one. Because last time we played them, we had Ron Eugene Rivera, who didn't know that we could be eliminated. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Don't forget to use my promo code JuanGotti on SeatGeek to get $20 off your first purchase, especially if you want to go into a lot of these home games this season. Who wants to go to the game this Sunday? Well, you can by using my promo code JuanGotti and getting $20 off your first purchase. It's going to knock that price down, and you're going to want to be there because, again, this might be the first game in years where we have a true home field advantage. Y'all be easy. Stay safe. Be blessed. It's me, boy, Juan Gotti. Peace.